What is going on, guys? The King here. I am King Trades. We are back on two Express accounts. So you see right here, two Express accounts. Copy trading those. Today's bias, I don't really know. We are in an uptrend. We do have a little bit of imbalance right here in the 5 minute, but that's not that strong. And CPI did kind of sweep out all these lows, so I'm kind of expecting New York AM's high to get swept at least. Either if that happens in market open or if it just price action just happens to sweep it. That's what I'm expecting. If this gets swept and I see my shorting entry, I'm gonna go short. But if it gets swept and I see my longer entry, I'm just gonna go long. Probably I would usually go long to here, but since I have a plan for my express just to target my winning days, I'm only gonna target like 400 through 200. So I'm gonna show you guys that right now. We'll see what happens though. I'm really expecting this to just get swept, and I'm not gonna take like any like great trade. Like I'm not going to be looking for any like great trades because we just had CPI right here, and I know the market's probably gonna be choppy. I'm not expecting like good price action. There's CPI pretty much all next week, so I'm gonna be following my rules to a T all that week because I know how what CPI does to the market. It just literally just makes it chop. So I'm just be waiting for that. If my long entry forms, I'm just gonna take it just to make the easy 200, and then I'll just be able to get off for the day. But we'll see what happens. We do have. I'd kind of be surprised if we didn't at least sweep out some of this buy side liquidity from taking out New York AM side. I mean, you can literally clearly see in the 15 minute. Besides this high, there's literally no high to target. You can target new highs, but wait, is this the all-time high? No, close. All right, it's about my entry. I'm gonna wait for this next candle to close.
Order filled.
Think I should have waited. This is the low, right? Whoa. Risking way too much to make 300. But what the fuck time frame am I on? How much volume is there? Bro, I'm risking way too much. How many contracts can enter two, right? If I get stopped out here, I'm gonna be so annoyed,
Order filled.
bro. This shit is so annoying, bro. All right, that's one of my trades for the day. Think. Okay, what did I do wrong? So first of all, I entered along without any sell side liquidity being shorted. This buy side liquidity is right here, so now I have to wait for this. But my shorting model's about to form without this being fully swept. Must have been an SMT. Okay, I see. I have to enter one con. Maybe wait for some retracement. Place it at this high, but that's not a good stop loss. I have to place it at this high, if anything. Okay, there we go.
Order filled.
Guess I'm gonna have to actually place a good TP now. Where's my entry? I'm only gonna target like what? Like a low like this. I just want off for today, bro. Now, I was not planning on taking a full blown trade whatsoever, bro. This shit just randomly happens. I don't want it to sweep this low and retrace, so yeah, I'm just gonna target just a little like this. Things never go according to plan, though. Can I actually target this? No, we're selling off. I can target this. Fucking annoying ass day, bro. I know. I have a feeling we're gonna sell off and take out this, maybe even this, but I don't even feel like fucking hold it. I'm not breaking. I'm not breaking my rules again, bro. I tried trading. Breaking my rules. That shit doesn't work. I'm not breaking my rules. So I'm following my rules on my express the best I can. Cause this, to be honest, this wasn't even like my actual entry. My actual entry would have been three consecutive ones. Three consecutive ones meaning 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2 fucking bearish. So that's on me anyways. I kind of, bro, this shit is just like so annoying, bro. Like why? Like why? I should have checked the volume before I entered. I thought it was like three ticks, bro. Rookie fucking mistake. I might even try to break even, bro. Cause I'm just pissed. I'm not even pissed. I'm just annoyed, honestly. We had an SMT at this high, so we're not. I don't think we're gonna go back up there. Now I literally just have to wait. I mean, this is a trade I would take any other day too, so I'm not too worried about the trade. I'm mainly just kind of a little bit pissed off with what I did, cause the shit that I just did just now is literally just some shit. Like it's just so annoying. I don't even know how to explain it. Cause it seems like I only do stuff like that when I'm on my express. It's like it's super hard to explain. I don't know. This fin edit made me feel a lot better, bro. I'm making this shit and I'm getting the fuck off, bro. Next time, tomorrow, I'm following my rules to a T. Cause there's no way, bro. I mean, I can easily break my rules, and you can see I can target 58%. Like a 1 to 5, that shit is literally nothing to me. But it's just upsetting because when you say you're gonna do something for so long and you just I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it, bro. I don't know what possessed me to enter off 2 instead of 1. Or to enter, I meant to say like to enter a little bit early right here. You can obviously see what happens. It's just annoying. At least I got better with not closing my trades early too. Cause if I was on like an express right here, I'd be so tempted to close my trade. But now I honestly just let it play out because I know what's gonna happen. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but like I've made those mistakes so many times like that I'd rather just get stopped out than close my trade. Just because I've made those mistakes so many times, like it's just I just you know. So that's just kind of what that's another reason kind of why I'm kind of upset. It's just because I've done that shit like so many times that you think that I know better, but it's annoying. We have both these two candles right here. If three candles forms, then if three candles forms, that's my long entry. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of expecting it to do nothing because one, we had this SMT. There's not really much imbalance up here that hasn't gotten filled. So yeah, that's a thing. But there was CPI, so then again, I'm not too sure. We'll see. I don't like trading days. I don't like days where they were trading on days where there were CPI, bro. Shit's so annoying. Cause the market just is not. I just don't like it. Yeah. So this is something else that I. So here's a funny story behind this. So usually when two candles form or when three candles form, just a random bearish candle forms. So there's a time where I was on a combine and I just had two bullish candles form. So I was like, all right, a bearish candle's about to form, and I just full ported it, and that's how I like passed one. It's pretty funny. So I don't like trading CPI, bro. Look at this. Like, where did this shit come from? How far away was I from my TP? Like what? A few ticks? Yeah, like 10 ticks, 9 ticks. I might be here for a minute today. This literally just formed. This shit's getting ignored. This shit is getting ignored. This shit just formed. Swept out this sell side liquidity. What a fucking day, man. It's cool. Whatever happens, happens. Just accept the outcome. Not move for my trade.
again, and I still haven't gotten the checkpoint bench, and you tell me to relax because it's just a game? Fuck a video game. You're gonna see a boss health bar appear for me. And if you aren't ready to hit every single 5-input QuickTime event, then it's best you just mind your business. And to look, all jokes aside, right? Nobody who's mad at a game doesn't know it's a game. The genuine anger comes from the hours of time you might have put into this experience. These shits are hard nowadays, but they're rewarding and they're fun to play. That doesn't mean you're gonna like every second of it, though. And it doesn't make you any less mature for getting mad at an experience that you paid for with your money. If you're not having a good time, of course you're gonna get frustrated. Duh. There are days where I'm playing games and I'm willing to sell my left testicle. So if you see me mad while I'm playing the game, the worst thing you could
Is it possible to stay friends with your childhood?
I'm Chinese. I do clothing business.
Do what to you?
just it shows up on any felt if I'm in it chart. I don't want to have that. Alright, well, interesting interesting CPR release today. I think the only thing of remote concern is the unemployment number? It's been a while. Am I seeing it right? There are only bones left about fish, and yet it's still swimming.
Oh, look at my favorite. I think we have.
What caused me to despair is this.
Got past the 150,000 combined with me before my 8 years. Got past the 100 years.
Wish I would have known about the mental health issues my entire life. One night, this girl. Man, this should look like.
Bruh, if only I targeted this one right here. We'll see though. Honestly, I'm not feeling too good about this trade, bro. We'll just have to see.
Your eyes can deceive.
Until the principal pulled open the celebratory cover, only to discover the bullying victim girl inside. Everyone finally realized how severe the school's bullying situation was.
This shit the last. All right, so look, this is what it's doing. All right, so it's creating more bearish candles, right? And then the last second, what it does is it just comes up and creating more bullish candles. It just keeps doing that and doing that and doing that. I'm kind of upset. I'm really kind of, if this third candle doesn't pump down like somewhere around here, then I'm expecting it to end off like somewhere right here. But we'll have to see.
For 5 minutes and scrolling through on social media and taking you out your confidence. Y'all can do so much in this world, bro. You're
Listen, TikTok is testing your.
All of the best NFL matchups are streaming on.
Harry was a great cop here in Miami. He taught me how to think like one. Taught me how to cover my track.
This is just on the internet, bro. Just search Murder Mafia and it will appear on the internet.
What happened to your arm?
Sir, ma'am, I'm sorry.
What did you just call us? You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Natalie, I thought you were just having heat or something. I didn't realize you had so much. My fuck a flight, buddy.
Get across here without the.
Like a lot of people think that just because somebody is family, somebody is related to you, that they can just talk to you or treat you however the fuck they want. And I'm here to remind y'all that no, that is not how this shit's gonna work out. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin. My nigga, boundaries will be set, especially if I'm grown. And you wanna know the best thing about setting boundaries with your family? Is that he'll show their true fucking colors. If they're really family and they're really fucking with you, they will abide by your boundaries. But if they're one of them fake ass niggas, they're gonna get pissed off and start calling you all kinds of shit. Their true colors will be shown. So keep game and lock in. So I have this cousin that's the same age as me, and we pretty much grew up together. We used to hang out so much that whenever we would meet other people, I would just tell him he's my brother. That's how locked in we were. But you see, as we got older, he started to distance himself away from me. He got into the wrong crowd and started doing all that gang banging bullshit. Next thing you know, he enjoyed the gang. He's out here posting pics of guns on his IG. He's selling drugs. Just a whole 9 fucking yards. He started doing that shit in high school. Our freshman year was 2016, so it's been about almost 10 years now. And he is still doing the same shit. And what's crazier is that this nigga has no bread. This nigga lives with his grandma because his mom kicked him out the house. Because she doesn't want the drugs or the guns, none of that in her house. Rightfully so. So this nigga's at his grandma's house, not paying any bills, not helping with any chores. He's pretty much living life on recruit difficulty. So now that y'all got the general lore of Cuzzo, now y'all gonna get the bread and butter. So my cousin is very aware of my career and my TikTok and all of it. What's even crazier is that he knows about my TikTok, but doesn't follow me. But that's a story for a different time. But anyway, so I'm originally from Texas, but now I'm in San Diego. But I try to visit my family at least one time a year. And when I visit my immediate family, I also visit my distant family, so my cousins and shit. And every time I pull up on this nigga, he always asks me to spot him so he can make plays. You know, it always be some cheap ass amount like $10 or $15. And to keep it real, more times than not, I low key give it to him. Because it's only $10, bro. And sometimes I be feeling bad for him and shit. So around this time last year was the last time that I was in Texas. And one of the days I was there, my family ended up hosting a little cookout joint. So, you know, everybody having a good time. And sure enough, my cousin pops up. You know, I go to dab him up, see what he been up to, see how life is. And I noticed he was on FaceTime with a female, right? So I'm like, oh shit, you got a girl and shit now? He was like, yeah. He introduced me and all that. Cool, right? But then boom, out of nowhere, this dude pulls out like a little stack of cash. I'll probably say he had a good band on him, right? And, you know, he's doing a little money spread on the phone, trying to borrow farm and shit. So then I jokingly go like, oh, okay, so now you got enough to pay me back, right? And mind you, I was just kidding. As soon as I finished saying that, I was laughing because I thought we were just gonna laugh it off. Because like I said, I was only giving him like 10, 15 at a time. But to him, in his cut ass brain, this nigga started acting like I was repping his ops or some shit. So now all his low IQ brain is seeing is fucking red. He starts calling me names, calling me broke, all kinds of shit. And mind you, he's on the phone with his girl, and the whole family's around. And originally, I was just gonna laugh it off and let it go because I really don't take him serious. But then this nigga started talking outlandish. He started saying that I never helped him. He got it out the His low IQ ass was already ready to fight. His lobotomized ass had nothing to say, so all he could think of was fighting. But by that time, the family had already broke it up, and they had sent him to the car. Because, bro, why are you trying to put on this facade? But yeah, eventually he ended up reaching back out to me, and we ended up squashing the whole thing. And to this day, we'll still play the game sometimes together. But you know one thing he won't do? Fucking disrespect me. Fucking, I'm playing up.
Quick tip.
Can I have a little bite?
What if we combine 6-7 and getting Sandy? Watch. Oh my god. Why was that kind of 6 Sandy?
Why is this guy still doing YouTube? You're still doing YouTube, bro. What? Why are you still doing YouTube? It's not going to work. I've told you so many times. Everybody else is telling you it's not going to work. You're not going to. My passion is what I love.
Uber One student members get free food daily from top brands like Taco Bell, Panera Bread, and Popeyes. Plus, on
Lame nigga brains. The best decision I ever made. Just stay on the way and get your baby. Not follow what's popular. Have your own fucking mind. Instead of doing all these goofy ass shit that niggas think is popular and shit. Not being in clubs and the scenes who goddamn much. Ain't no way you in the scenes who goddamn much and still making bread. Nigga, you ain't no damn broke. Ain't no that shit don't even mess up like that. You know. Going broke and impress niggas and bitches that don't give a fuck about you.
What's up?
When women are young, in their prime, they like to fuck with the dudes that bring excitement, unpredictable men, knowing he ain't shit. And once they get cheated on, they be like, oh man ain't shit. But still, they're gonna continue to fuck with dudes that they know are not shit. Oh, and they're only gonna be loyal to them, not shit dude. You're gonna treat them the best and get he'll change for them. Like a dumbass. Oh, let's not forget, when they do fuck with a good dude that's predictable, in their young age, they're gonna cheat on that nigga. They're gonna make him hate women. Literally, ask a woman that got cheated on. Did you know that he wasn't shit? They're gonna say, yeah. Has he talked to other women? Yeah. Did you think he was gonna change for you? Yeah. Oh, dumbass, bird brain. Because they got cheated on by a not shit nigga. That dude wasn't shit, but tried to change him. And once they're in their 30s, that's when they want a loyal man. When they're tired of being burnt out from all these relationships, ruining themselves. That's why they say good.
Niggas are really like, see you doing good, right? And they hate on you. Like, niggas will see you doing good.
You can't.
Order filled.